Yo, what up, Braves? I think you know who I'm referring to when I start a video saying that. The answer, of course, is Gixxer Brah. And if you're not aware, which you probably are if you're watching my video, is that Gixxer Brah just got messed up in a big accident. So, just gonna give a shout out to the Brah, the main Brah, the real Brah. He's like the real Slim Shady of motorcycling. Anyway, no, but like for real though, thoughts and prayers going out to the man, the big man himself, because I got into a seriously terrible accident on his supermoto, from what I understand, and has a few broken bones, some major ones, and recovery process is no joke. So I just wanted to make a video saying, like, shout out to him. He's one of my favorite moto vloggers and just people who rides a motorcycle. Certainly sad news that he's down for the count. I think he'll be back eventually in some capacity. And yeah. It's just tragic news. Whether you like him or not, because he's pretty controversial, because he rides like a crazy maniac, it's another fellow biker in our community that is injured. So we can't be too savage towards him. No one deserves to get messed up really bad on the bike. Come on, Green. Also just goes to show that it can really happen to anybody. Doesn't matter whether you use full safety gear, no safety gear, ride safe, ride like a maniac. Nobody is like above or immune to getting in a wreck. Just want to say, be safe out there, everybody. If it can happen to Gixxer Brah, who's an extremely skilled rider, then it can happen to anybody. That's for sure. And the fact that it didn't happen when he was going, 180 miles per hour down the freeway. It happened at a relatively low speed on his supermoto, which is a 400. Apparently a truck just turned into him and pulled out in front of him somehow, and he ended up hitting it. And no official information has really been released other than he got in a wreck. Like, he confirmed that. He said he broke his arms and his legs have breaks in them and fractures, and his neck, I believe, is broken, which it's a miracle that he can still move his legs and arms, but he doesn't appear to be paralyzed, which is a blessing, because he posted a picture of himself doing some physiotherapy with his legs, so obviously his legs are still working. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to point out that no matter what gear you wear or how you ride, there's a risk to riding, because you're exposed, you're riding on a small thing compared to cars. They're much bigger, more mass. Take the precautions you can, be safe, but realize that there's some things that are just left up to the universe, if you will, or up to chance, just uncontrollable parts of driving in general. I say no hate goes towards Gixxer Brah. Nothing but love from the motovlog community and just the motorcycle community. He's a cool dude. He's got a good heart, good spirit. sometimes he rides in a pretty crazy way, but also that's why he's such a big YouTuber with almost 1 million followers, I think. So high risk, high reward behavior. I think a lot of people are kind of going like, oh yeah, well, it was bound to happen, just a matter of time before this guy crashed big. But I don't think that's really fair, because yes, he was riding crazy, but I think most motorcyclists will admit to having their bursts of adrenaline and sporadic riding on the bike. So we all do it. Maybe he does it a little bit more often, but you can't just judge a guy based on his riding when he's on his YouTube channel, because that's how he makes his living. So of course he's gonna make it look crazy and take those extra risks on camera. Sorry, there was a BMW trying to make a pass. I had to punch it. But yeah, traffic's pretty heavy right now. You don't want to be too crazy. Now this BMW is coming with though. We're having some fun all of a sudden. Fun in the sun on the highway. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to the Brah. That was kind of the main point of this video, is just saying, bro, hope you get better. As someone who rides a Gixxer, I am in the Gixxer Brah demographic, I guess you could say. So shout out to my homie. We've never met, but I think you're gonna pull through, homie. You're gonna get back on the 636 and maybe get a new supermoto or something. Anyway, peace.